Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
What's up, everybody? This is Brandon with the Bud.TV coming at you guys with another quick video. I'm actually going to start doing some news. There's so much going on in the cannabis world and pot world that I just figured I'd take a section of the website that we do and a section of our YouTube channel and just devote it strictly to marijuana news. So here it comes for you guys. Today's first news flash on the marijuana news. A man gets arrested. Let me see where this is again. Estfest Music Festival in Central Ohio. No joke. Man arrested after 24 people become ill from eating marijuana-infused edibles. That's right. Report goes, this guy shows up with a backpack. You wanna know what? Let's talk about it after a bong hit here. If you guys are out there smoking, toking along with me, load them up. This is some seriously silly stuff. I'm reading it off of the Washington Post. I think it's brand new news today, guys. And so if you guys want to get out there and pull it up and read the article yourself, you can. You can get the details of the guy's name and all that stuff. I'm way too much a stoner to remember all that shit. Kind of using my iPad here as a cheat to help me keep some of these facts straight. So, smoking on the last of this white ice. I'm actually in the process of uploading white ice video review to my laptop right now. So while that's working in the other room, I came back into the studio section here to do a little bit of news. So here's the last of that white ice, taking a quick bong hit of it, and then we'll get back to the news here. If you're out there, light them up. Oh yeah. This stuff is so delicious. Nice and smooth and mellow. It's not harsh. Super stony. So, good stuff, man. This stuff this guy's passing out. Back to the news. Looks like bags of nerds is what they say. Contained about 20 these each. The police don't say exactly what the concentration levels are, although they do divulge that they tested it for concentration because apparently Michigan, Ohio, they've had a huge scare with some other opiate style drugs actually being mixed in with heroin and being sold on the streets. And because they've had this huge opiate issue, some of the concert goers thought that it was laced with opiates and actually posted pictures of them claiming that they were infused with opiates to their Instagram channels. And so with that, authorities weren't sure, and so they thought it was laced with opiates. They actually tested the candies. That's how they determined that it's cannabis candies, not opiate candies. But they don't divulge and tell you what the concentration levels are. They tell you that one or two of the candies would be enough to get you intoxicated, but I mean, for fuck's sakes, like they tell you that 5 milligrams of edible is enough to get intoxicated, and 100 milligrams of edible is probably where I start feeling it. So to each his own. 3,000 people at the concert, dude with a backpack full of candy. So it's unclear how many of these packets he got out, unclear how many people ate them, but they do have 24 people who were hospitalized for fatigue and other unusual symptoms that were reported. And so, Matthew Gross, Gross, is the gentleman, 28, of Michigan. He was arrested for not only trafficking, because he's in Michigan and he brought this shit to Ohio, but also for distribution, because they do have medical marijuana laws. They do not have anything other than medical marijuana laws. So passing out and distributing anything like that, completely against the law, criminal charges. Not a smart thing for this guy to do, or for anyone for that matter. So they actually have witnesses seeing him throw this bags of candy out into the crowd, and and they actually had someone who took a bunch of pictures of him and turned those pictures in. They were saying, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, who indiscriminately picks up a bag of candy on the ground and starts eating it? They say that the bags resembled Nerds, brightly colored candies with a label. So it did actually have a label that said prescribed medibles by Dr. Greenbuds. People still chose to eat them anyway. So, I mean, you gotta, unless you're a child, you can't play ignorance. Like, really, you can play the stupidity card. Ignorance card, I don't really know. I mean, if it's got a label and it's clear, that's crazy. The dude is in jail, $50,000 bond right now. They've got some pictures of the stuff, and so I'll see if I can't squeeze some pictures into the video here. I haven't even taken a look at them yet. It's actually giving me a little bit of an issue loading them on my iPad. So I don't even know what the candies look like or the label. I'm just talking against it because I think it's crazy. I mean, if it says that it told you that it was edible by Dr. Greenbuds, I would assume that whatever. People started tripping out, having bad reactions. Firefighters received numerous reports of people with unusual symptoms. People had disorientation, fatigue, trouble breathing. Transporting a bunch of victims, ambulances to the hospital. People are posting, don't take this, not safe. Like I said, the big scare was because they thought it was related to maybe opium. But the one silly thing, and the worst part about it, I guess, is that he didn't give anybody any kind of instructions or notes or told them anything about it. So even if you are, and if you're feeling super kind and you want to go and pass something out like that, make sure that you're doing it in a place that you can. Make sure that you're educating people. Like, I could see a lot of people getting into trouble from just doing stupid stuff. I don't know whether or not he was intentionally but trying to maybe harm people, had a little bit of a nefarious intent, or if he was just thinking it was funny, or if he was maybe legitimately trying to help people and give candy out. Who knows? They say each had a very, very high dose, the crime lab director said, but he just doesn't tell them. No one lost consciousness. Obviously, no one died. But pretty crazy stuff. So I guess the moral of that story is don't just go passing stuff out, really, period. Whether you're legal, whether you're recreational, keep it to yourself and keep it to your friends. If you don't know them, you probably still shouldn't be doing it with them. Best of luck to everybody out there smoking. Smoke safe. Peace, guys.
Smoke weed every day.